Hello brides and grooms. Right, I'm going to jump straight into it today and we're going to talk about... Now pretty much all of you have chosen to have the interviews in your wedding package, so I thought I'd just spend a couple of minutes just explaining how they work.
We should do a rehearsal on this one.
Okay, do you want to do rehearsal?
No, just
go for it.
Freestyle, man. Freestyle.
So the wedding interviews are a chance for your guests to speak about you both on your wedding day in front of the camera.
I think a very nice memory was when Helen picked him up from Australia, knowing that he was the one.
He came back for her.
I'd say that.
So what usually happens is during the wedding breakfast, I will set up a little station where I can bring certain guests in front of the camera just to speak for a couple of minutes.
Are we still being filmed?
Yeah.
Alright, okay.
Now the reason that we film these in between the choruses is the guests are nice and relaxed by then. They've had a couple of drinks, some of them.
This is so bad, are you drunk? Pre-wine, we should have done this pre-wine.
Because if you try and grab them too early, they're a little bit shy about getting in front of the camera, and if you get them too late, then they've had too many to drink and all sorts of things can happen. So I would usually have several questions from the bride and groom that I ask the guests off camera, and they obviously speak into the lens because they're going to be speaking to you.
Number 5, do you have a message for the bride and groom?
Who wants to lead? Live long and prosper. Thank you for letting us.
That's Star Trek.
I've never seen Star Trek in my life.
Now once I ask that question, I have no idea what the response is going to be. Sometimes it can be quite heartfelt.
But no, fantastic. And after all the weddings I've been to, that is the most genuine of vows I've ever seen given.
Sometimes quite funny.
What should the groom do to keep his bride happy?
Ooh, lots of sex.
And now and again quite absurd.
And you were there, and I turned around, and he just farted right in my face. I was like, whoa.
But I find one of the best things is when you have a group of maybe the ushers or friends or the bridesmaids who just kind of take over the proceedings, really.
You just jump in, here comes the montage, or however you want to do it.
I won't do it as cheesy as that.
All right, yeah.
Montage.
We've had singing,
I just met you, and this is crazy.
dancing,
My name is John, nice to meet you, can't stay here. Look around, there's a whole lot of pretty ladies.
slut drops. But as I mentioned before, we do try to keep the answers PG rated, because sometimes when certain guests have had a few drinks, it can end up like this.
I want to see your babies!
Now that sort of example wouldn't really make it onto the finished film, but you would be able to see that in the extras. And as mentioned in previous videos, capturing the sound is important because you want to hear what your guests are saying. So there's some things even I can't predict, such as this example where we were timing the interviews in between planes taking off at Manchester Airport.
Darren and Nikki, it's been a great day, and yeah,
So here are a few snippets of when guests start to take over the interviews.
Go to the chapel and we're gonna get married.
We love you, congratulations!
Thank you!
Right, just a little progress update before I sign off. I'm just finishing Mr. and Mrs. Wilson's, which should be going out for this weekend. And then we hit a very busy March, so the editing turnarounds will probably slow down just a little bit, but I will be keeping you updated with these little videos and newsletters. Woohoo! So just one last thing, I thought I'd start to do some recommendations of wedding vendors that I'm working with this year, or I've worked with previously. We're going to be starting with magician Jason Rea, so I'll see some of you down the aisle very soon. Take care.
So here we are, we're on set, we've just been filming a little bit of magic for my show reel, and now we're going to get rolling with a little bit of close-up magic as well. Check this out. Here we go.
Okay.
52 playing cards, 52 possibilities.
Yep.
Anytime you get the urge, as I riffle down the pack, just say stop whenever you like.
Stop.
Just say okay, have a look at it, let the camera see the 3 of spades. When you've got it, let me know and we'll move on. Excellent, I got lucky there. We'll mix these in a little bit and we're going to find your card in the blink of an eye. You've heard of sleight of hand?
Yeah.
This is going to be a little bit of sleight of imagination.
Okay.
Would you call the three of hearts?
No.
That would have been good though.
Yeah.
If you would, just pretend that was the three of spades. Look surprised. Let the camera see it as well. And what is it? Perfect. Three of spades.